I honestly don't even know where to start with this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Becky, welcome. I would love you to consider subscribing and joining me here on my journey back to health. So today is a new video. I've never done this kind of video on here, except I did a little bit of a keto video, some goals for 2019, I know that. I haven't been doing any kind of weight loss, any kind of journeys as far as my weight on my channel. Well, that stops today. So normally I'm taping shopping videos, cleaning videos, motherhood lifestyle videos. I do the vlogs and I will continue to tape those videos for you guys. So don't worry, I'm just adding this series to my channel. So this series is called Project Me. It's basically my journey back to health. And I'm excited to bring you guys along on this journey with me, and I hope you guys will join me as we go along. Alright, so there's so much to talk about, and I know this video is going to be a lot longer than I want it to be, but there's so much information and so much to my story that it's going to be a long video no matter what, so I hope you guys stick through to the end. I've been doing my journey to health since September 28th. September 28th, I weighed in at 244.8 pounds. Today, I'm weighing in at 231.8 pounds. And November 26th, I believe it was Thanksgiving morning, I weighed myself, I was 228.6, I want to say. And I was so excited, and I was like, okay, I can stop tracking my food, stop all the stuff I'm doing, and just intuitively eat, like, I'll be fine. Because I've been tracking my calories and doing something that I just don't like doing. Something different, basically. And yeah, I gained a few pounds back, so in 5 weeks I gained 3.2, I want to say, pounds back, which is not too bad. Because if I would have done one of my typical yo-yo diets that I've been doing my whole life, I would have gained all of the weight back, plus some. So I'm pretty proud to say I've only gained 3.2 pounds. I fell off the wagon a little bit, getting back on the wagon, and I'm hoping that you're going to hold me accountable and I guess help me through my journey back to health. So what you'll find on this series that I'm creating for you guys is basically the first video is going to be my story of how I got here, what happened, why I'm the weight that I am today. Today is New Year's Eve. It is Thursday, December 31st. I cannot believe 2020 is finally over. Tomorrow is 2021. It's going to be a better year, better me, better everything. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm not going to start my journey back to health as far as me tracking, meal prepping, and all that until Monday, January 4th. So I hope you guys get your menus together, go grocery shopping, get your food together, and start this journey with me. So every week I'll be uploading a video, giving you guys exact numbers, giving you guys photos, video clips of vlogs, just me vlogging throughout the week, kind of talking to you guys about my struggles, the ups, the downs, because there's going to be plenty of them. So like I was saying, I will share tons of pictures. I have tons of pictures. I have video clips. Here's a problem. I was taping kind of my journey so far, what I was going through, my struggles, and just things, just everything I was going through. And my mic stopped working, so I lost all my audio on there. So I have a bunch of videos and no audio, so I have no idea what I was saying. That part really bites. So I had to get a new mic. Yeah, it is what it is, as the famous saying. I want to build a community here on my channel, especially with this series, that supports me and encourages me. I know it may sound dumb to some of you, but I'm literally putting myself out there. I'm putting myself out there on the internet because I know that you guys will hold me accountable. And I don't like letting people down. So when I say I'm going to have a video out a week, I'm probably going to have that video out because I don't want to let you down, and I'm hoping that this encourages you as well, if you're out there, to join me and we can do this together. So without further ado, let's get into my story and how I'm here, why I'm here in the first place. So if you guys are new here, my name is Becky. I'm a mom of 2. I have 2 girls, Rakaya and Raquel. Rakaya is 6 and Raquel is almost 4 in 2 weeks, which is so crazy. It boggles my mind. So I used to be skinny, I guess. Not according to my doctors though. I was always considered the thick girl. Big boned. I always had a butt. That never changed, even when I was skinny or when I thought I was skinny. So after graduation, I decided to get on birth control. Birth control, birth control, birth control. Even against my mom's wishes. Before going on birth control, I was around 120, 130. I kind of went up and down, you know, you never stay the same. Like, depended on like how much I was partying. Because let's be real, back in those days, I was definitely a partier. I partied and drank and partied. So going on birth control, within 3 months, I gained over 40 pounds. I had to buy a whole new wardrobe. I mean, it was literally traumatizing for how much weight I gained. Then on top of that, I got hormonal acne, like tons of acne. I'll try to find a picture here showing you guys how bad my acne was. It was so bad. But you know, I wasn't getting out that birth control, which is so dumb. Back in high school, I did not have a zit. Like, I never had any pimples, never had zits, even around that time of the month. Like, I've never had that problem. And then it was just like, boom, weight gain, boom, like zits just galore. It was crazy. Very traumatizing for me, very traumatizing. So between 2001, when I went on birth control, and 2008, I started the whole yo-yo dieting, the quick fixes. Some of the diets I went on, I don't remember if any of you remember this, but the Slim Fast shakes for a replacement, for a meal replacement. I drank those a lot. My chocolate ones were my favorite. I went on South Beach. I got quite skinny. I lost I think 15 pounds, but I was nice and thin, and I felt really good about myself. And obviously that was for me a quick fix. It didn't last, just like none of the diets that I've ever been on last. They just never last for me, because it's a diet, it's not a lifestyle change. It's just a quick fix. So back in 2008, I decided to join the gym. Never been to the gym, never worked out, got a personal trainer, paid the obnoxious money. I remember I paid $400 and some for 5 sessions. It was crazy. And a session back then was maybe an hour. Joined the gym, got in really good shape. I got really good shape, felt really good. My best friend at the time was getting married. I was in her wedding. I was the maid of honor. And I remember back then I looked at myself and I was like, I'm so fat. And I'll insert a picture here. To me, I look back now and I'm like, oh my God, you were so skinny. Fat? That wasn't even, there was nothing that was fat about me. Yeah, I had legs. I've always had legs. But fat? Far from it. I mean, let's be real. All right, so back in the day, this is after I went on birth control. All right, so this picture shows you guys, it's old. It's from one of those cameras where you had to actually get the film developed. We didn't have phones. We didn't have all this technology that we have today. So here's the picture. As you can see, I'm hiding my legs. Always thought my legs were bigger, never really cared for my legs. So then that brings us to 2011. I met Maurice, my husband. We started dating around 2012. I put my membership to the gym, because I have a gym membership at Lifetime. I just froze it, paid the $10 a month to have it on hold. When I met Maurice, I was around 160, 170. I'll insert a picture right when me and Maurice started first hanging out. It was kind of at a beach, and I was drinking, of course. And before, I don't know if any of you know, but I used to smoke. I smoked for over 20 years. I started when I was 12, and I quit before I got pregnant with Rakaya. I didn't want to be a smoking mom. It's just my preference. 2014, got pregnant with Rakaya. Let's put it this way. I ate for 2 people. Literally 2 adults. I ate my way through pregnancy, and I enjoyed my pregnancy. No one was there telling me, Becky, you might want to slow down. Granted, I can't say I blame them, because I was a raging bitch. We were trying to buy a house at the time. I wanted to get into a house before, Rakaya was born, because I wanted to set up her nursery, everything, which we did, but it was very stressful. And I ate Taco Bell. Taco Bell was one of my favorites at the time. We actually came up with the name Rakaya in the Taco Bell parking lot while I was pregnant. The morning before I had Rakaya via C-section, I had C-sections with both the girls. I weighed myself, and I was 239 pounds. Now, I wasn't mad. I enjoyed my pregnancy. I felt really healthy. Granted, I know I gained probably more than I should have, but in reality, I didn't care. Like, it didn't bother me at all. It just didn't bother me that I gained that much weight. Like, I was just like, whatever, I'll lose it, I just had that mindset. Like, I was very positive about it. I mean, I'd always wanted a kid, so when Rakaya came in my life, that was all I was worried about. I wasn't worried about losing weight at all, like, literally. So come December 2014, about 5 months after I had Rakaya, I'm not going to call this person out just because whatever, it's not appropriate. They basically made a remark to me saying, Becky, don't you think it's time to, I don't remember the exact words, but something in the lines of, Becky, don't you think it's time to lose a baby weight? Don't you think you've, it's time. And at the time I was like, in my mind, I was just like, who the hell says that to a new mom of a 5-month-old? I wasn't watching YouTube. I wasn't seeing all these, I didn't pay attention. I mean, you have the celebrities that lose a baby weight in 3 months. I honestly didn't care. My main goal was to keep breastfeeding Rakaya. So that was my main priority. I could care less about losing the weight. I literally had no desire. I was being super lazy. But at the time I just didn't care. I really didn't care at all. But I do want to say I thank that person that said that to me, because I wouldn't have done what I did. I want to say it was the end of March, beginning of April. So right after they made that remark to me, I went home and I already had purchased the 21-day fix. The next morning, weighed myself, and I maybe had lost 10 pounds, maybe. So I worked out for the 21 days, 30 minutes a day, and I was religious about it. I ate right. I didn't necessarily use the cups. They provide you portion sizes. I really didn't use that. I just kind of kept track of what I was eating. I didn't really eat out. I worked out. And working out made a huge difference. I just felt awesome. End of March, beginning of April, it was my stepson's birthday, and so we had a birthday party for him. I looked so good. I got down to 190 pounds. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember getting on that scale at my mom's house and just so excited. And that was I believe that was with clothes on. So I remember weighing myself at my mom's house when I had dropped off Rakaya for daycare that Friday. And then I believe it was the following Saturday we had the birthday party. And I remember the person that made that remark to me complimented me and said, wow, you look smaller than you did before you were pregnant. And I felt so good. It made me feel so, I was like, ha. And I pretty much stayed the same weight or around within 5 pounds or so of the same weight. And then come November 2015, we decided to have another baby. So I kind of just stopped working out, stopped eating healthy, stopped doing what I was doing, and got lazy and gained about 25 pounds back. So by May 2016, I was at around 215, 216. I remember weighing myself and going, man, the morning I found out that I was pregnant with Raquel. I was excited. I remember it was May 15th. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember it so vividly. All right, so during my pregnancy, with Raquel. It was around June or July. So I got introduced to Dave Ramsey probably about June 2016. I think it was around either June or July. Got introduced to Dave Ramsey. He is a financial advisor, if anybody knows. I went on the Dave Ramsey program to get debt-free. So during my pregnancy, on the Dave Ramsey program, you're not allowed to eat out. You're not allowed to spend any extra money, which helped me out because then I created a menu. I ate at home. I didn't eat out. I ate healthy. So I was doing really good. Like, I did really good with that pregnancy. I didn't overeat. I didn't eat for two. It was just so different from Rakia's. So throughout Raquel's pregnancy, I gained half of the weight. I gained about 35 pounds, maybe a little bit over, but the average weight gain for pregnancy, I think it was like 25 pounds or something. So I was proud of myself for gaining half of what I gained with Rakia. So January 2017, I weighed myself the morning before I had Raquel via C-section. And I was about 251, 252 at the max. I think I was like 251 point something. So in 2017, September 2017, I knew my brother was going to be getting married and I was in the wedding. So come July 2017, I was like, okay, we need to go on something. I need a quick fix. I need it fast, like I need it now. Like all of the diets I've ever went on, they're quick fixes and they're not a lifestyle change. I never made them a lifestyle change. I guess I could have with the Whole30, but I didn't. So therefore we went on the Whole30 together because when I went on a diet, everybody in the house went on a diet because I wasn't going to cook anything extra. I wasn't going to cook anything off plan. So Reese ended up doing it with me. I lost over 20 pounds. I slept great. You guys, I've bragged about this before on my keto video, but I felt amazing. I really felt good. And then we went to Vegas for our anniversary. And guess what happened in Vegas? We got engaged. So then comes the wedding. Comes wedding stress, whatever. Started eating, went off the Whole30, started eating, and I'll put a picture up here of when I went and actually bought my wedding dress. You can tell, like, I had clamps holding the dress onto me. And by the time I actually got it fitted and throughout the wedding process, a lot of stress. I worked out, but I was not watching what I was eating, and the stress was killing me because when you're stressed out, you don't typically lose weight. And I was not losing weight. I was gaining. So I was definitely bigger from the time I don't even think I wanted to weigh myself. I'm pretty sure I didn't weigh myself just because I didn't want to be more stressed out. I mean, I looked beautiful on my wedding day, don't get me wrong. They're so worth it. They're so worth all the stress. So before the wedding, I planned on going on the Whole30 or back on the Whole30. Never made it. Obviously, a couple days after the wedding, we went on the honeymoon. We wanted to originally go to Florida, but we went to Vegas because it's hurricane season. I remember getting into a bathing suit in Vegas and just feeling like, oh my God, I let myself go. You know, like that feeling, like that just, why? When we got home and I swore to myself, I'm like, I'm going to get in shape before Florida, which was that following January. So we were kind of taking a second honeymoon. It was my parents' 30th wedding anniversary that year as well. So we decided to bring them with us, which was the best because it was their first plane ride, the first time seeing the ocean. I never thought in a million years I would get my dad or my mom, especially my mom. Never in a million years did I ever think I would get my mom on a plane. Well, we got her on a plane. She loved it. I mean, not so much the plane, but she loved the ocean. Me, I remember taking walks with her every morning. We would get up at like 7:30 and go walking on the beach every morning. It was no matter how cold or how windy it was, we were there. It was awesome. It was one of the best experiences. But I remember coming back from that Florida vacation and looking at the footage that I was gonna post for one of my videos on my channel. Just the experience. And I remember watching one of these videos where I'm sitting on the beach, kind of where the waves are coming up, you know, onto my body. And I was sitting there and I'm looking at that video and all I see is rolls. And I'm like, how could I let myself get to that point? I was so disappointed in myself. The next morning I weighed myself and I was 253.9 pounds. That was the highest I've ever weighed. I remember sitting there and I was like, should I take a picture? And I'm like, I can't even take a picture. I was so angry and upset with myself for letting myself go. Oh, it was horrible. Like, I'm like, how could I let myself go? How could I get to this point? If any of you know, as you get older, it gets harder to lose, and the farther out of shape you are, the harder it is to get back. So I was very disappointed in myself and kind of down on myself. And at that point, I was no longer breastfeeding Raquel, so I didn't have that as an excuse to keep eating my way through, you know? I hadn't breastfed at that point for, what, I think 6 months? Yeah, it was I was very disappointed in myself, to say the least. At that point, I had decided to go on to keto, and I do remember doing a video, a Let's Talk video, my 2019 goals. So I think it was like January or February 2019. I decided to go on keto, and 7 weeks of keto, and to me it was very tormenting. To me it was the worst yo-yo diet that I ever did go on. But I can't really say it doesn't work, because I went on it with my coworker. She definitely succeeded on keto. She lost weight, she looked great, she felt great. Me, I was the complete opposite. I was miserable on keto, I was tired. I go into it on a video. I will link the video up here for you guys. But yeah, 7 weeks to lose only 10 pounds. I was like so annoyed. Like all that, taking out those good carbs, everything for 10 pounds in 7 weeks. Like, so February, I want to say it was February 2020, I decided to start an Instagram for my weight loss journey. So my Instagram account is called Project Becky B. My goal on that Instagram is to take a photo of myself every single day and post it. 365 days in a row of my weight loss posts. Today is day 318, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's day 318. So I'm almost there for my 365 days. So make sure you guys go check out that Instagram. On the Project Becky B Instagram, I do have a picture of me in the very first photo where I'm showing my back, I'm showing the front view, the side view, putting myself out there as I always do, and not shy about it. I know a few people that I know that do follow me on Instagram, because I kind of kept it quiet, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have that many followers. I just kind of kept it quiet till now. Go check that photo out. Make sure you guys follow me, because I am posting on there every day, and I will continue to post on there. So I remember saying to my sister-in-law around that time as well, that her and my brother were doing the calorie counting, and I'm not about that life. And I remember making a remark to her, and I was like, I'll never count calories. That's just not me. It's not something I would do. I could do. I mean, they succeeded really well. They counted their calories. I'm not sure if they're still doing that, but they lost a bunch of weight. They both look really amazing. And yeah, I wasn't about that life. So come April, I decided to go back on Whole30, another quick fix, because I knew I was only going to do it for 30 days, because Whole30 is tough. Whole30, you take a lot. I mean, it's dairy-free, no liquor, no nothing. Like, at least keto, like I could drink, and that's what I know it sounds so dumb, but I enjoy a beverage, you know, for sure. But with Whole30, you couldn't drink for 30 days. So I knew I wasn't going to make it too much past 30 days, which actually made it a lot longer than I thought I was going to, in fear of gaining weight and gaining it all back. But I'll put a clip in here. I don't remember exactly how much I lost, but it was not even close to 20 pounds. I was actually kind of disappointed in how much I lost. It wasn't like the first time, but I felt like the first time. So I got really good sleep. I felt good. I had energy throughout the day, consistent energy throughout the day, but the weight loss wasn't there. That quick fix that I wanted, that quick satisfaction was not there, which really sucked at the time. Stuck with Whole30 for, I think it was like 45 days, I want to say I was on Whole30, and I actually stuck with it. And I made posts every day of like pretty much my food and stuff. I never did post or do a video on Whole30. I mean, I wanted to. I was going to, but I just never did. Maybe it's because I didn't want to disappoint anybody, and I knew that I wasn't going to stick with it. Let's be real. Because any quick fixes out there, I never stuck with. And that's why I am here today telling you that we need to, no more quick fixes. Let's do a lifestyle. Like, I need to do a lifestyle. I just need to do a lifestyle, eat right, exercise every day. Nothing's off plan, by the way. On this whole journey of mine, nothing is off plan. If I go out with a friend, I will know ahead of time, hopefully, and that morning I will eat healthier and then maybe indulge at nighttime during dinner. I'll still drink, maybe like put it down to one night a weekend. I don't plan on quitting anything. If someone tells me I can't have something, a piece of chocolate, or if I can't have bread, I'm gonna want and like focus on wanting that bread, wanting that chocolate. Like, it's gonna consume me. It always does. So this way I figured if I want something, I just have to portion it up. Not have as much, maybe have one serving of it. Just want something that I can have and enjoy, but not feel guilty over. I don't want to feel guilty anymore. I just want to be free. If I work on my weight, try to lose the pounds, like I paid the debt off during my Dave Ramsey program, I would be so healthy right now, it would be crazy. Come the morning of Thanksgiving, I weighed 228.6. So at that point, I had lost 16.2 pounds in about 8.5 weeks. So for me, that was a little bit over 2 pounds per week, which was, to me, was super healthy. Like, that's a good weight loss to kind of go with, especially in the beginning. So how I started, I guess, I started counting calories. Yep, I started tracking my food and counting calories. I just wanted to, for a couple weeks, and see how many calories I was consuming. 2 to 3 times over what I was supposed to consume a day. Hence, that's why I think that the keto diet did not succeed for me. You're not supposed to have to count your calories on keto, but I was not eating vegetables. I was doing a dirty version of keto, for sure. There was no clean about it. Tomorrow is January 1st, and everyone starts all their journeys on January 1st. I'm not doing that. I'm going to wait till Monday so I can do my menu, do my meal prep, get it all ready for Monday, start fresh, because I know tonight I'm gonna have a few drinks, feel like crap tomorrow. It's the worst to start a lifestyle change when you're hungover. So I'm gonna go grocery shopping tonight. I'm gonna get my meal prep done this weekend, and by Monday I will have it ready. So I encourage you guys to do the same. I want you guys to follow along with me on this journey. I want you guys to do the same. So get your menus together, go grocery shopping, all your healthy things that you need to get, prepare, let's do this. So make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram. Remember, it is Project Becky B. There's a saying I always say, my girls, and sometimes I say it differently. I never really word it the same. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on the circumstance. But I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell my girls all the time. You can do it. You can be and do whatever you want, and don't let anyone tell you any different. So I'm saying to you now, you can do this. Let's do this together. Alright everyone, that is it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. As always, you guys, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week. Be safe out there, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the next year. Bye-bye.